thanks for tuning in and welcome to the pool party. I hope you can swim because we're definitely diving into the deep end with a huge splash of truth, facts, evidence, information, and proof. Swim. Say what you mean. It's talk about talking. How we listen, how we hear, how we speak, how we hear what we're listening to when we speak, how a listener hears what we're saying, if what we're saying, what they're actually hearing and or understanding. Is it clear? Swim. Say what you mean. Well, that's just the beginning of understanding, because after we get that understanding, how do we accept it? How we respond if it's not what we expect is paramount. Are you okay with the truth? Are you man, woman, human, or spiritual enough to accept the truth? Let's find out.
Let's do it.
Welcome to The Swimming Pool with your host, Travis Bridges.
Bam! Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Swim, SWYM. That is the acronym for Say What You Mean. Question for you, my friends. Are you saying what you mean? Are you meaning what you say? You want to know why I ask that question all the time? Because it's important that you do. You have to say what you mean. You have to mean what you say, even when it's difficult. You ever said something or promised something and then not able to do it, and then what you do is you duck and dodge the people that you made the promise to? Not good. It's called integrity, and I invite you to have a little bit of it. You can get it anywhere. You just have to dig a little deep down inside yourself and pull it out. With that being said, I'm only going to be here for about 10 minutes maximum because it's Monday. Monday's Moments, I'm calling this. I had an incredible weekend, and I'm about to do something I've never done before in my life because I'm just kind of feeling like that. My heart is heavy, but I must understand happiness and peace is not the same thing. So no, I'm not happy. As a matter of fact, I'm a little sad. So I'm going to do like David did in the Bible. I'm going to encourage myself. I'm about to do something. I found an acoustic version of a song that I like that I'm going to sing. What? Yes, I'm going to sing on my live stream, kind of in front of people. Before I, decided to go live from where I am now, I was out here doing some work. No one was sitting there, but of course, as soon as the live stream starts, somebody sits there. So I've got to figure out how to sing without disturbing folk. But anyway, what I'm going to talk about is how my weekend went. I was out, man. Well, let me sing first because I'm feeling good. And I said I was going to get this out of the way because I've never done this before. So this song is called Sunday Morning from one of my favorite groups called Maroon 5. And I actually play it, but I found an acoustic version. I'm going to switch it up and play this song. And I'm going to read it like I'm doing karaoke. Here we go. Yeah. All right, here we go. Check me out. Sunday morning rain is falling. Still some cover, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You fit the mold that I am in. Messed up a little bit. But things just get so crazy. Living life gets hard to do. And I'd gladly hit the road, get up and go if I knew that someday it would lead me back to you. That someday it will lead me back to you. That may be all I need. And darkness, she is all I see. Come and rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, and I never want to leave. Verse 2, here we go. Fingers trace for every outline. Oh yeah. Paint a picture with my hand. And back and forth we swing like branches in a storm. Change the weather, still together when it ends. That may be all light. In darkness she is all I see. Come and rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, and I never want to leave. Yeah. All right, that's it. I think I had enough people looking at me like I'm crazy, but you know what? When you have joy and a little bit of peace, whether you're happy or not, you can just go ahead and do what you do. I'm gonna get back in now. But life just gets so crazy, living life gets hard to do. Sunday morning rain is falling and I'm calling out to you. That someday it'll bring me back to you. Okay, all right, here we go. Let me get into why I came here. I'll just turn this down a little bit. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, you still have your ears with you? Is everybody okay? So yeah, I'm going to talk about the weekend, Monday's moments after Sunday morning. I was out this weekend. I don't get to go out too much. I had gigs that were incredible, and I actually have another one coming up this weekend, an important one, a good one, a big one, and I'm excited about that, as well as a whole lot of other good things that are starting to happen. But I was out this weekend in particular. Haven't been out, in a long time alone anyway. But I went out this weekend and I had the spirit of observance going on. So yes, I was kind of watching what people were doing, and I kind of noticed that if we're working people during the week, we do what it is we do. We do what we have to do. We have to impress our bosses, our coworkers and colleagues, customers or whatnot, people we actually have to serve. But on the weekend, we get to find out exactly who we are, because on the weekend we get to do what we want to do. And because I forced myself to get out, I was in observance mode. I had a lot of time on my hands, especially after the gigs, and I was just watching. And I was sitting just before the event started. I was all G'd up and everything, and I was sitting and I noticed people were kind of watching me. I'm in travel mode, and I'm in a region where there's not a whole lot of people that look like me. So I get a lot of attention just because of, I just look like a foreigner, and that's okay. I'm kind of used to it, and I'm not offended by it. But I noticed people were watching me, and in my subconscious, I was thinking, man, they're looking at me like they think I'm somebody. They have this look like, they think I'm somebody important even. And I was sitting there trying to act normal, but I couldn't help it because I was excited about the event coming up. I was excited about the night before the gig was successful, and I got other things coming up. So I just had this exciting glow, although, I was feeling a little down. I just couldn't help it. And this little voice said, "What do you mean, like you're somebody? You are somebody." I even heard my mother's voice say, "Son, you have the hope of glory inside of you. Stop downing yourself just because," well, I won't get into that, but, I had to realize that I am somebody. People aren't just looking at me just because I'm big, black, and ugly, or suave and handsome. But, maybe it's just something on me. I don't know. But with that being said, I was observing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I noticed the difference in how people respond. And I did a little studying on that today while I was working. And people tend to drink a little more, stay out a little late, and even sometimes they'll sleep in a little late, depending on, what they have to do. But the weekend definitely brings out the monster in all of us. As for me, I think I do the same thing, whether it's the weekend or the weekday. Maybe it's just because of my lifestyle. Maybe I'm just boring, or maybe I'm a bored person. Maybe I'm just disciplined. Who knows? Maybe I'm just old fashioned, because whether it's the weekend or not, I don't stay out as late. I don't drink anymore. I don't do anything wild or crazy just because it's the weekend, or just because I don't think anybody's watching. My pastor used to say, people do what you people don't do what you expect, they do what you inspect. And somehow, when the weekend is going, we think we can get away with a little more than what we do on the weekend. And then sometimes people just like to enjoy themselves. So definitely not knocking anybody. But I found that weekend activity brings out more of who we really are, while during the week we put on certain types of facades. And I just thought I would study that and just share that. Since I don't think I'm either or, I'm a hybrid. I can do the same thing during the week that I do on the weekend, and or vice versa. With that being said, I just wanted to come on and just share that. I don't know if you got anything out of it, but it was big to me to notice the glow and the difference and the energy with people during the week as opposed to the weekend. With that being said, I have another appointment I've got to get to, some more work. And I've got to practice because I have another gig coming up. Back-to-backs. Isn't that amazing? I'm excited about it. Hope you are too. Here's what I want to leave you. Find someone you need to say, I love you too. Don't just say it. Show it. Mean it. And let it be true. All right, I'm going to sing again. Can I sing again? Yeah. Turn it up, Lou. I'll sing one more time before I go. Oh, by the way, this is falsetto. You know who Prince is, right? Prince has a falsetto. A lot of artists have falsettos, but I was just singing in my falsetto because I do have a, rather deep, very white type sounding voice. But today I was just feeling, kind of sort of falsetto, in that upper tone. So anyway, let me try it one more time on the way out. Anyway, take care of yourself. Find somebody you need to say I love you to. Don't just say it, show it, mean it, let it be true. And if they don't receive it, let it go. All right. Sunday morning rain is falling. Still some cover, share some skin. Clouds are shouting us in moments unforgettable. Turn to fit the mold that I am in. I better go. Take care, child. Bye. Maybe
SWYM. Say what you mean. As much as this information is designed to bring awareness to how we listen, hear, and process, it is also a form of therapy. The little person inside of all of us needs to be heard. As adults, even listening to ourselves is a form of healing, strengthening, and growth. It's okay to speak, talk, express yourself, and be heard, even if you're the only listener. If our testimony does anything at all for anyone else, that makes the continued effort worth the time. Get the words out. You'll feel better, and that's a promise. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Sometimes it seems like all the good times are gone. But you got to keep on searching. You got to keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. For example, take me standing right here today. I would not be here with you if I believed the things that the people say. You got to keep on searching. Keep on searching. Keep it on the cold side. Keep it on the cold side. Keep on looking around.
Thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. Ciao.